Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
What is going on, Canes fam? I'm Matty Ice. He is Caniacs, and he is Mr. Cam Kinchens. Cam, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Yeah, man. I gotta say, I appreciate you getting here bright and early, man. You were here like almost like 10 minutes early, like ready to go. We were talking about some stuff, backstage. We won't tell the people about that. That's on the DL, right?
Yeah.
So how you doing tonight, man?
Doing good. Just came off a war zone, so.
And you know what? Me and Caniacs know about that. Me and Caniacs actually won a Warzone tournament. So yeah, just saying. I know he looks old, but he can actually game a little bit.
I'm actually a two-time champion.
Well, yeah, that is true. He's
one with you and one with another duo.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of carried him the first time, so I mean,
everybody carries me, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's all good. So Cam, we're really excited to have you on. I think out of all the incoming, freshmen and everything, I think that you're one of the big names, the one that a lot of Canes fans are really excited, for this season and just in the future in general. So we're really glad to have you on, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So, Cam, I don't know if you've really seen our show at all or anything. I know I've told you we've had a couple other guys on. But we usually start this out with a little game that we call All Hype Sounds Right. Okay. So I thought we could get into that first. Little icebreaker.
You ready? But let's do it.
And now it's time for everyone's favorite game show, All Hype or Sounds Right. Your favorite host, Matty Ice.
All right, Cam, the name of the game is All Hype Sounds Right. You're basically going to tell us if something is all hype or if it sounds right, sounds legit to you. Okay. Make sense? All right. So first one, Miami needs, I don't know how you feel about these, the Miami Vice colorway. Miami needs to rock these jerseys. All hype sounds right. Can you put up on the screen?
Oh, where'd it go? There it is.
There it is. What do you think?
Like, what you mean? Do I think we should have those?
Yeah. Do you think we should rock those?
Sounds right. Yeah.
Sounds right. Okay. He got excited when I said Miami Vice. I saw his face, man. He was all about it. We didn't need to show the picture. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Oh no."
Yeah, I like the pink and light blue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, man. I mean, I don't think it'll ever happen, but that orange and green is too iconic and stuff, but
yeah,
that would be nice. All right, man. Next one. We were talking a little Warzone before, we started live. So next one is All Hype Sounds Right. Me and Caniacs would get more kills in a duo than you and Chase.
I like me and Chase. I'll maybe Chase to get 20.
Okay, well, maybe if it was Thomas, would that be more of a fair matchup?
Yeah, me and Thomas, yeah.
You and Thomas would be more of a fair matchup? Okay.
Only thing is, I think we'll still win because me and TD, we communicate better.
How do you – we have a show every Tuesday. What do you mean you communicate better? Come on, man.
I don't know. No, I'm talking about as far as me and TD and then me and Chase.
Oh, I got you. I was like, man, you taking shots at us already with our chemistry. I was like, damn. Okay, Cam, last one, probably the most important one. You, Tay, and James will be the best safety trio to ever hit Green Tree, Deversey Green Tree. All hype sounds right.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's a stacked room too. So I mean, I know we're gonna get into that a little bit, but so yeah, man. So I just want to get straight into this interview. I'm super excited to have you on, man. Like we said, you're one of the young players that I'm like super hyped up on, and I think all the Canes fans are expecting big things from you. But I kind of want to talk about your decision to come to Miami a little bit. Obviously Miami is home. You went to Northwestern High School, but what really drove you to end up choosing to come to Miami?
I can say the coaching staff that was here, with Coach Diaz, with Coach DVD, that just like it was just a family like nowhere else. Of course, Coach Auburn's DB coach was at the time, but me and Coach T. Will, when they had him at Auburn, we had a good relationship, but it wasn't like Miami's.
Yeah.
And then when I seen Auburn compared to here, like Auburn's a big school, of course, compared to Miami, but it's just like everything around it. Like Auburn was just like so country and things like that. I'm not the person like to go out, but it's just the fact that just like kind of like too quiet.
I got you.
Yeah, and then I felt here like, especially when they had Bubba, Amari, Gervin, I just felt like it was great people like to learn from. Cause I'm a student of the game, so I wanted to know everything and they are great players. So I felt that's the same way I chose to go to Miami Northwestern, because at the time they had DeVar Wilson and Rashard Wildgoose, and like basically they was like kind of like my mentors, helping me get on the field and knowing what I had to do to improve my game.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you kind of referenced this in your initial answer. You were talking a little bit about DVD and T-Rob, obviously, but I want to kind of talk a little bit about
when Coach T-Rob came. That was like even more exciting.
Yeah. I'm sure, man. I'm sure. But like, DVD, I think you've known him like almost your entire life, right? Is that pretty much? And I know he had some sort of relationship with your dad as well, right? So how much did that play a factor in coming? And I mean, I feel like he was the one that was really pushing for you, like fighting for you the most, right?
Yeah, Coach DVD, yeah, that's my guy. And the funny thing is, like, because Coach DVD know my uncle and dad very well, and then Coach T-Rob knows my uncle very well, because they went to like, yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I did not know that. Isn't it funny how things work out like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, he always had me back.
Yeah, that's what you want, man, and a coach and everything, man. So, coming to Miami, obviously you were an early enrollee and everything. What was kind of like your like welcome to Miami moment, if that makes sense, or like something, like the craziest thing that happened so far,
It wasn't really no crazy moments. I kind of adjusted well, but like the first day when we first got into gear, and my first time like having the catapult on and things like that, I wasn't really used to like the cane football speed on Green Tree. So like moving slow, even though I was kind of nervous because I was like everything was moving so fast.
Yeah.
Like everything like had like a time and place for everything. Like it was a time limit for everything. And when the time rang, it was time to move to the next thing. And when we was doing like 7 on, 11 on and things like that, it was just kind of like moving slow. And then the next day in the meetings, when they showed like our miles per hours, everybody miles per hour was like around like 18 through like 20. And
holy cow.
Like 14. So I'm like I was moving that slow. And then like when we like went over the film and stuff like that, you could like kind of see how slow I was moving. And then the next day I was like at 19 miles per hour.
Oh wow. Okay. I couldn't even go that fast on a bike, man. Let me tell you. That's crazy. Maybe if someone was holding some pizza on the other side of the room, but like, nah, that's fast, man.
Dangling in front of my head. Yeah.
So Cam, obviously, man, you were early enrollee. You had spring ball. You talked a little bit about your development already, but like, what have you kind of seen already from like body wise? Obviously, the Feely effect is real, man. Yeah. So what have you kind of noticed with yourself in terms of physical and just skill wise development?
First of all, I came in probably like 205 because quarantine, I gained a lot of weight. Like when I first got here, I was kind of big, but I done probably since I've been here, lost 10 pounds and kind of like slimmed up and like got more muscle. Because my body fat went down, I think like 7%.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
So you about 200 now?
Huh?
You about 190, 200 now?
195.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
yeah.
So I've been like, and my body's in the progress. Body fat still in the progress of going down. So yeah, they've been like, and I've been getting way faster. I think, yeah, I just been getting like, you could just see everything, like how I'm moving on the field and things like that. I just move quicker.
Okay. So I gotta ask you too then, like nutrition wise, man, like have you like changed, you know, I know you're a college kid, man. Like when I was in college, I was eating Carl's Jr., like spicy chicken sandwiches all day and stuff. Do you feel like do you take your nutrition seriously? Is that something that's important to you?
They feed us very well, so
Yeah.
good. But sometimes I might have like
Five
noodles or
Five
stuff.
Guys.
Most of the time it's like we eating on their plan, so it's be good.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you guys pull up to Five Guys a couple times. I can't remember who posted it. It was like Chase or something. Five Guys is a spot, though. Let me tell you, if you're gonna get a burger, that's a spot.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, though. So, you know, we referenced T-Rob a little bit. Can you kind of talk a little bit about his coaching style and how much he's kind of like developed you? I know, you know, you've only been there for a limited amount of time, but like as much as you can talk about.
Yeah. For the first part, Coach T-Rob just brings a bunch of energy. Like that's like the best thing, because like I thought when it was getting the meetings, I thought it was gonna be like just like very slow, people falling asleep, things like that. But like his style, it just brings everybody awake, like makes everybody wants to pay attention. Like he throughout the workout, throughout the meeting, he'll bring people up and like show the technique that he wants us to use, and it's like even though it's a serious time, it's just like catching your eye and it's like very interesting. And then on the field, it just like again the energy he brings, it just makes you want to work harder. Because ain't like he yelling at you and like getting super mad at you. He'll bring you to the side and tell you like what's going on, what you need to work on, and at the same time, it's like he does everything to a group, but at the same time, he knows how to bring people like individually and tell them what they're doing at the same time as doing it as a group.
Yeah. He seems like, so he has that like high energy, but it's not like, you know, like a Bobby Knight, like yelling. Do you even know who Bobby Knight is or no?
I don't know who Bobby Knight is.
He's an old school basketball coach who like would throw chairs on the, you know, on the court and stuff. He's not like that type of energy. It's more like
if you
positive.
Want to see an old white man throw a temper tantrum, just look up Bobby Knight on YouTube. That's pretty much it.
He's gonna be looking that up later and completely forget who the guy is.
That's funny.
That's funny. Sorry, did I cut you off, Caniacs? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So obviously T-Rob, you know, big impact. I kind of wanted to shift over because like, man, the room that you are in, man, is completely loaded. Like you talked about it a little bit earlier, you know, with Amari being there and Bubba and all those and good people, you know, and everything. Can you just talk about like what it means to be in that room and like, I mean, the amount of young guys and the veterans that are in that room, like it's definitely one of the strong suits like of the team.
To be honest, I love it. It's great. It brings a bunch of like competitiveness, and like at any point in time, that what keeps everybody going because they know at any time their spot can get took, or they can move lower in the depth chart or move higher in the depth chart. So it just motivates everybody to get extra work, to be on top of everything, to make sure we're just doing everything right on and off the field.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So, you know, kind of you reference it, you know, it keeps you guys all, you know, on top of your toes and stuff. Who's kind of the guy, and it, I mean, doesn't have to be a guy in the safety room anywhere that's kind of like taking you under their wing, maybe showed you around, you know, maybe it's not just on the field, but who's kind of been there for you in that regard?
Pretty much everybody. Like, especially like I could say on the field, it could probably been literally Bubba, Curvin, Amari Carter, Gilbert. Gilbert helped me on and off the field. Plus DJ Ivy. Like everybody's welcoming, like, and helps you whatever you need.
Okay, that's awesome to hear.
All right, well, we got a question from one of the viewers. They want to know, who was your all-time favorite player from the U? Brother Jay Blaze.
To be honest, I don't have a favorite because it's just like all the safeties. Jaquan, you got Ed Reed, Sean Taylor, like Kenny Phillips. Any safety is my favorite.
I got you.
Hey, that makes sense, man. Who do you think that has played at Miami safety wise, like reminds you of yourself? Like, who did you model your game after? Hello?
Oh, you can re-ask the question?
Oh, I was saying, you listed those guys that all played at Miami, all great players. Who did you model your game after? Was it any of those guys in particular, or?
I can say probably Reed. I model my game the most
Okay.
after. As
Okay.
far as like high school, it was taking a bit from everybody. But once my game like finally like molded and I know what type of player like I am now, yeah, I can say I modeled it after Reed.
Okay. Yeah. That's definitely someone you want to model it after, man. That's awesome.
If there's anybody, I mean, he's getting a gold jacket, so
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good guy to model yourself after. I mean, who was it? Wasn't it Belichick or somebody said that he was the smartest football player he's ever been around?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So, what is it that you want to work on this year? What is it that you? What are your short-term goals that you're looking to accomplish this season?
What I like to accomplish?
Mm-hmm.
I want to accomplish a lot this season.
Okay.
And it's the fact that I don't even say like my goal is to start, but I just want to like prove to myself that I can get on the field and do whatever I can do to help the team out. Because I know once I get my chance on the field, I'm gonna get more play time and more play time and more play time and more play time. And I just want to get better at watching film. I want to get better at learning the plays, learning defenses in general, learning everybody's spot on the field. So I know when it's a mistake, whose mistake is it? How can I help it? How can I not prevent it from happening? So when I know like he's out of this spot, I just want to learn. I just want to learn defense, offense. I want to learn special teams, be the best special team guy. Anything to help the team win.
That's what I like.
You can say it here first, man. I mean, I know you're a team guy and I love it, but just say most interceptions on the team.
Oh, that's my goal. Well, that's it. That is.
I'll say it for you, Cam. Don't worry about it. I'll say it for you.
He ain't gonna say this is gonna happen. That's just what's gonna say.
It's gonna happen.
It's just gonna happen.
I'll be like, you ever see Key and Peele? Or are you too young for this? Have you ever seen Key and Peele on YouTube? No. Oh, damn. Okay. Never mind.
So funny.
Yeah. You know how he's got like you know how he got the anger translator? He's gonna have 10 interceptions. Let's do it.
Heck yeah.
So, man,
that's funny.
I feel like everyone talks about the battles on Green Tree, and I'm talking a little smack for you. I want to know who talks the most smack to you in practice. Or are you the one doing all the smack talk?
No, I don't do a lot of trash talking. I can say, I don't know, because they trash talking be kind of weird. It's like it's me, but at the same time encouraging. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I got you.
But I could probably say Mike Harley.
Oh really? That's interesting. Okay,
that is interesting. Okay,
probably Cam Harris. Yeah, or I don't know because Derek King. I can't really see too much of him, but on the sideline, like he just say stuff. But like as far as like we practicing, it'll probably Cam.
Okay,
that's funny.
Who on defense talks the most smack? So it doesn't talk smack to you, obviously, because I've heard a name and I want to see if it's true.
Avante.
Oh, okay, Avante. What about I heard Keontra. Is that true too?
Okay, 4.
What was that?
Okay.
About
K4.
Yeah. Keontra Smith. He went. Sorry, go ahead.
Do? Oh, Deshaun
says he does. Okay, ask Deshaun who talks the most smack to him. One question, just ask him. I want to know who talks the most smack to him.
Deshaun, who talked the most smack to you on the offense? Yeah. Yeah,
Cam Harris. That was a quick answer. Was a quick answer. That's hilarious.
Oh, fire alarm.
No, that's
my man Brennan.
Y'all good in there?
They said that's a doorbell.
Yeah, that's the doorbell.
That's the doorbell? Damn.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go to this one.
You got to go to which one?
The one on the screen.
Okay, I have an idea. We're kind of going out of order this interview right now, Cam. So we talked a little bit about NIL and stuff. So I got a couple ideas for T-shirts for you. Okay.
Okay.
I like, obviously, your last name Kinchens, man. You got to get a T-shirt that says "Not in my kitchen," or get out of my kitchen.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now, bro. I will buy 10. I will buy 10. And then what was your
not in my kitchen?
Not in my kitchen. Yeah, I like it, man.
I like that.
What was yours? What was yours, Caniacs?
I don't remember what it was. We talked about it earlier, and I forgot all about it.
Oh, I think it was Yes We Cam.
Oh yeah, Yes We Cam. That's right.
That's a good idea too, bro. Personally, I like the Not in My Kitchens one. You don't have to give me any like percentage or anything. That's a free idea. So I just saying.
So your dad's watching, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see his name.
All right.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. Marvin Chapman. That's awesome, man. Shout out to Dad.
Yep.
Good job, man.
Let's go, JoJo.
You raised a real one, man. So we talked a little bit about smack talking and everything, but like I want to know who's the one guy that maybe is kind of slept on, not really talked about, that you go against in practice, that really like shows out.
I don't know, because people I be going against, like with Strepo and Mike Harley, most people I be going against is they play slot.
Okay.
But with Strepo, like that for real.
Yeah,
that's what I like to hear right there.
He seems like he's a guy that puts in a lot of hard work and
yeah.
That's
what I was.
That's where you were gonna go with it.
No, that's what I was going against.
Oh, okay, I got you. Sorry, I cut out a little bit. Okay, yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, he's someone that we had on too. He was just like you, hardworking kid, man. And the one thing I gotta say too is like I noticed too. I feel like you aren't too big into social media, right? I feel like that's not really something. I feel like you're someone that's just kind of more focused on your game and everything, right? Is that kind of how you describe yourself?
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, how did did that just come to be? That's how you've always been? Is that something you developed like in high school, or you know what I mean?
For the most part, that's how I've always been.
Okay.
But when I learned like you can make something out of football, not only like with the NFL, but just in general, you might as well use it to the fullest.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we talked a little bit about your work ethic and everything, man, but we had Mike Harley on, and we had asked him like, who's like one of the DBs that gives you the most trouble. I think he named like Bubba, and then he said, and who is like, does actually give me a lot of trouble. That's a young guy by the name of Cam Kinchens. And he actually also said that I know you referenced earlier that one of your favorite players is Jaquan Johnson. Mm-hmm. He actually said that you reminded him of a Jaquan Johnson. Yeah. How big is that, and what does that like kind of mean to you?
It means a lot because he's one of the, you could probably say, the best receiver on our team. Mm-hmm. So in going against a lot, and he's saying that, I mean, I'm probably going in the right direction.
I most definitely think you are going in the right direction there, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's big praise from, Mike Harley seems like he wouldn't just throw that out there too, to not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So that's big words. And, Jaquan is a Miami legend, man, and he's playing on Sundays. So that's big, man.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So the last thing I wanted to talk about before we get into our last round of questions, the NIL stuff. So how do you feel like Miami, because Miami was prepping you guys like 2 months before everything, right?
Yeah, we was doing probably like a meeting or two, and it's probably like an hour every week. And it wasn't like boring stuff, like a person just sitting there and just talking to us. Like we was doing like interactive stuff. Like it would be like different like little interactive tables every week that we doing, and they just showing us like fun ways, but at the same time giving us a bunch of information about it.
Yeah. And, this was something that I feel like a lot of other teams weren't really ready for because they didn't think it was going to actually happen. But Miami was obviously ahead of the curve in that way. Obviously, you haven't played a game yet, right? But how big
Yes.
can this be for all of you guys? Because you can make some bread too while you're playing in college.
Yeah, I think this can be huge, especially being in Miami, and that's like
Mm-hmm.
is no other better place you could be.
Yeah.
So I think once they on the field and do what they got to do and show what they got to do, the table's gonna. I mean, like the offer's gonna come on the table a lot. So
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, you look at De'Aaron King, and I mean Bubba too got some money off of that deal too. So I mean, your time is coming, man, and I see you putting in the work, and just knowing type of kid you are. I know this is the first interaction we've had like in person and stuff, but I can tell you're a real one, and I know that you're gonna do what it takes. So we appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Cam, we kind of have like a little round of questions that we do to like end things off. It's called like the Elite 8. So it's 8 like questions, and I just want you to answer them like as quick as you can, man, without thinking too much. Okay.
Okay.
Sound good? Okay. So first one, who is your favorite non-football athlete?
LeBron James.
LeBron James. That's a popular one. Who was the other one that said LeBron too? Oh, that was a recruit. Wesley said that. Okay.
Wesley.
Yeah. Okay. And I know because I know based on a few things that you're a Polo G fan. Is that still the case? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Is he still your dude? Okay. What is your favorite Polo G song?
Of course.
Okay. I respect it. Are you? Because I know there's a lot of guys. I feel like every Miami guy is either that they got the Rod Wave and they got the Polo G. Is that pretty much the case for the team? Is that what you guys all bumping? I know you're with Deshaun and Thomas and Chase.
Deshaun like Polo G.
Okay.
TD be kind of hating him. TD
Really?
like No Cap and Rilo. Yeah, Chase is like any type of music. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, man. Okay. Next one. Biggest pet peeve.
I don't know. I don't have one.
Okay. You don't really have one? Okay. You're a laid back dude. I appreciate that. I respect that. Okay. Next one. Favorite food.
Oh. Probably be rice from Benihana's.
Oh, okay. He's got that expensive taste, man. That Benihana's. I like it. Okay. Next one. We've talked a lot about this already. People are going to think that this isn't a Miami Hurricanes football podcast. They're going to think it's a Warzone one or something. What is your favorite Warzone gun to use?
What's that loadout look like?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know the guns. I just like I like using the ARs.
Okay. An AR, man.
Any
Okay.
AR on me.
Okay. I respect it, man. Okay. I mean, I just gotta say, I think me and Caniacs can take you, man. If you don't know what AR you're using, bro,
Right?
come on. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Anyways,
Look at that stoner. Get that car 98 out. Watch out.
K98. That's funny.
That's all right.
All right, Cam. Your favorite Canes jersey? Like what do you like? The orange, the green, the all white, the all black?
Oh,
Just me, Cam, and TV.
I don't know. Probably all white. Either all white or all black. It doesn't matter.
Stormtroopers or the all black. Okay. Yeah, no, that's funny. Okay, I got a good one here. I was gonna ask you who the funniest teammate is, but I'm gonna ask you who's the funniest housemate out of you four.
There you go.
Ooh, Deshaun.
Deshaun? Okay, wait. Since now that I know that you guys all live together, because I wasn't sure who your roommates were, who's the messiest?
Deshaun.
Deshaun is the messiest. Come on,
That's why
Deshaun.
he's so funny. He's trying to deflect that
Nah,
mess, you know?
that ain't the reason he's funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's funny.
All right. Well, someone actually already asked you this one. I was going to ask you who your favorite former Cane was, but who's just your favorite safety like ever to play? Like, doesn't have to be Miami.
I don't really like have no favorite like particular one. Like I just like all the safeties.
Okay.
Yeah.
You take a little bit from all of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I respect that. Hey, so I mean, me and Caniacs here are gonna have to play. We're gonna have to get into a quads with you and Chase and see how this thing goes. Because I'm really interested.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later, man. Because I mean, I'll throw some money on this. Well, I don't know if that's okay. That might not be I don't know how that if you can do that on the NIL stuff. We'll scratch that out. I don't know. That was joking. That was joking. I don't know. I don't know if we can do that. So I'm gonna not joke about that. So but yeah, man. From everything we heard, man, it sounds like you're someone that's locked in, and we're glad to have you repping the U, man. That thing on your chest right now.
Thank you.
Is there anything you want to say to all the Canes fans, man, that be hyping you up and everything?
Just watch out week 1.
Okay.
I like that. That's what I want to hear.
I want to.
Like that. Yes,
I mean,
yes,
we can talk about that a little bit before you go if you want to.
Yeah, don't matter.
How do you feel about that game, like coming in?
I like if it was any year to beat them, this would be the year.
Okay. I agree, man. I think that everyone that's come back, the young guys that are coming in this season, I agree with you if this is the year. So, hey, man, we really appreciate you coming on, man. You were here bright and early. Talked to you a little bit before. Anytime you want to come on, man, seriously.
Yeah.
Hit us up. All right, man. You have a great night. And once again, thank you very much. And man, I can't wait to see you on the field, brother.
Thank you.
Have a good night, bro.
All right. Have a good one, bud.
Wow.
And he's out.
That was awesome, man.
I
gotta say too, like I feel like he's a man of few words. Would you agree with that? But not in a bad way. I think that he's someone that he's locked in. He's efficient, and he's putting in that work. Exactly. Put the work in to get the results. Brother Jay Blaze always coming in with that knowledge. Yeah,
absolutely.
I agree. So that's big, right?
Yeah, that's huge. And so he's lost weight, lost body fat. Says that Feely effect is crazy. I didn't get to ask him how the competition was, and in the weight room, because I know that a lot of guys have been posting in my IG videos. It looks like it's pretty crazy in there, but
oh yeah.
But his comment about that's But that comment, I like that. Just watch out week 1. That's
well. And did you notice too? All of his answers were like team. Obviously, like I'm just pushing to I just want to hear him say some stuff. You know what I mean? Like obviously, I'm not trying to put him in a bad spot or anything.
No,
but like the kid has every right, to say, I'm coming for you because I mean,
what's up, Anthony?
He's got all the talent in the world. What's up, Anthony?
He does.
So, I mean, but every single answer you heard, it was team. We're going to do this. And that's what you love to see on this roster, no matter what, like any sport, that's what you need to have, right?
Yeah. And he said he's going after the starting position. So that tells me right there that competition's open.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think so too. I think it's always open, right? Unless you have something, super solid. So, because I mean, because I mean too, like obviously we talked to Cam, but there's still Tay. There's still, there's a lot of guys coming.
I hope not. That's what we like to see, Mr. Chapman.
There you go.
Absolutely.
See, listen to Dad, dude. Listen to Dad. We're not gonna. We probably are. We gonna take callers today or no?
Well, we can, unless you get Malcolm in there early.
No, I was gonna kind of get into some stuff before we.
Well, let's do that, and then if we have time before that, we could take a couple.
Yeah. So I mean, I got to talk. I mean, we got right into this. We talked to Cam.
Right.
I didn't even talk to you. Like, how was your weekend? What were you up to?
Right.
What'd you do? How was it?
It was good. It's a great weekend. It was actually kind of overcast, so it was really, really nice. I mean, high was only in the 90s. Don't get me wrong. Other people, that's really hot to me. That's, we were chilly. But yeah, we just spent the time outside, just working. That's about it, man. Just busy.
Yeah. So, I mean,
How about you?
Well, so I did a couple things. I saw Black Widow. I saw a couple movies. I saw Black Widow, which was really good, really solid movie. And then I saw another movie by the name of Space Jam 2 or Space Jam New Legacy, whatever it's called. And I got to tell you,
saw that.
What did she think of it?
Now, my wife is a huge fan of the original one. Huge.
Yeah. Okay.
She went into this one. She told me before she went to watch it that, she was going in this to watch it with an open mind. She said by far it doesn't come nowhere near the first one, which she expected that. But she said it was decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said it was decent.
I'll get this. Let's just say this, though. It wasn't going to matter how good of an actor LeBron was, good he was.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to shit on it anyways, just because of the comparisons. Whenever you do a Space Jam movie, they're going to compare you with Michael Jordan. With that being said, I think that like the factor that people aren't really talking about is like Space Jam came out and it was like something, it's nostalgic. You know what I mean? Like everyone remembers it from when they were a kid. You rewatch it and you remember it as something greater than it was. Because, I mean, let's be honest, that movie wasn't that good either.
No, right. You're right.
It wasn't. Right. But the thing I will say is the original was definitely better. I liked what they tried to do, incorporating like all the other like Warner Bros. Like universe, but it just kind of like got to be a little too much. And honestly, LeBron is not a good actor, man. Like I was surprised. I thought he was going to be good, but it just didn't really do it for me, man. Like the opening scenes, like with his son, like when he was trying to be all serious, I was just like,
so you're saying he's not going to have a Rock kind of career in Hollywood?
No.
Not
and it's really, I loved all the memes of like, I would have thought he would be a better actor for all the flops and stuff like in the NBA. I'm just like, come on, man. Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was okay. It wasn't like anything crazy. I don't think it deserved to get like completely shit on, but I mean, it definitely wasn't better than the original. That's what I will say.
That's what she said. She pretty much said everything you said, but I mean, like she loves the original Space Jam. Like she couldn't wait to see this one. But she, like I said, she went in with an open mind and she said it was decent. But it is what it is. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't comment.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's worth it seeing it, but maybe not like in theaters. Don't spend that money. Like maybe wait till it's,
Right, because you need to spend your money on this.
Exactly.
Our sponsor, Stickers by AB.
Yes.
Because if you want high, I was going to say, did you get it yet?
I did get it. I wanted to, you know what? I forgot. That's not the one. I got it right here. I got my fridge. I didn't realize how small it was.
Oh my God.
It's a 6-can fridge. So like, look,
one sticker.
I need 3 more fridges to put all my stickers on.
Yeah, you better order a bigger one. Yeah. Oh my God. So anyways, so when you do order your mini fridge to put these stickers on, make sure you order the bigger size.
Yes, exactly. Don't be an idiot like me.
Right. But anyways, you go to www.stickersbyab.com. That's STICKERZ by AB.com. Use our promo code CCI15 when you check out. Make sure you get your 15% off your entire order. So make sure you go get it so you can stick and rep with us.
Oh, exactly. The one thing I gotta say though is, have you peeped those the like presidential collection tees that he came out with? I know they were stickers. But yeah, man, which one of those do you think you want to rock there?
I'm thinking I'm doing the Schellenberger and what does he have there? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. The 83 one for the championship he's got.
You're drawing a blank, man.
I can't think. The quarterback.
I didn't know there was one with Coach on it.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's got that in the stickers too. It's the 83 one he's got with Coach and I'm gonna slap myself in the face once
I'll do it for you if you want.
Everybody knows who the hell I'm talking about. Help me out here.
I don't know who you're talking about. Are you talking about is it Bernie Kosar?
Yeah, Kosar. Yeah,
that's the one. Okay. The one I was thinking of getting was either the Irvin Blades or the Dorsey Johnson one. Probably the Dorsey Johnson one. Everyone knows, I'm a younger Canes fan, part of the younger generation. But that's the one I was looking at, man. That thing is nice. Yeah, brother Jay Blaze, man. The waiver recruiting will soon pick up for UM. I mean, how do you feel about recruiting right now? I don't know if you saw, but I think Gabby and Steve Wilfong put in a few crystal balls for Miami. It was either today or yesterday. What are your thoughts, man? I mean, I know we thought this was going to be coming, but
never sleep on Cam. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm still good, man. I'm still good right now. We got some more people next week that are supposed to be doing their commitments and announcing, and then you got August. There's a couple in August, and the ones we're really waiting on are going to wait till like December. So I mean, I'm good right now.
Yeah. I mean, I think there was crystal balls set for Justin Medlock, 3-star linebacker, Isaiah Horton, and I think the other one was it Nick Cole as well? So I mean, we talked about Miami, right. Yeah, and I think they're all announcing in July. And we talked about being around that like 3.5 mark, the over under of how many, recruits are we going to get. And I feel like I'm more confident in the over now. I don't know about you.
No, I'm still the same right now. I'm still the same.
Okay.
I'm not confident in the over because I think a lot of these recruits they're just waiting to see how we do for the year. And, I am too.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel? I mean,
here's the thing. Like for me, like I was someone who I always got caught up in recruiting. I was like, oh, like, hot and cold about it and everything. I just realized, man, why do I have all this added stress? Why am I letting myself stress out about, all these, high school kids that may or may not be coming?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like I'm still into it, but like I'm just waiting. Like we have so long until like anything is official at all.
Mm-hmm.
Things could drastically change. We could, I mean, God forbid, we could go, 5-7 or something. And, somehow we just like, something terrible happens and that's the case, or knock on wood, or we could somehow find ourselves, undefeated after playing out, beat Alabama, beat North Carolina, and, all the momentum in the world. So it's just, you never know. Our board could be nothing like it looks right now. Right.
Right. Absolutely. Everything could change in a month, 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2 months, because that's when the season starts roughly.
Absolutely. So, man, before we bring on Malcolm Grant, former point guard for Miami Hurricanes, do you want to get into our really random rankings?
Actually, I do.
Okay.
By the way.
All right, man. Really random rankings. You picked this topic for this week. What was the topic? And I think, is it you going first this time? Because I went first last time.
Correct. Ice cream flavors. Top 5 ice cream flavors, not joints.
Ice cream flavors. We're doing a lot of food stuff. God, we're so fat.
That's what we do. All right, I'm going to go number 5.
Okay.
Butter pecan. I love butter pecan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Number 4. Moose Tracks.
What's Moose Tracks? That sounds familiar.
It's like vanilla ice cream. It's got caramel in it, and it's got like these little things of chocolate that are like shaped like almost like little like.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, really good stuff. My third one is Rocky Road. That's my third favorite. I love Rocky Road. My second favorite of all time but it has to be Bluebell ice cream. It's called Turtle Sundae.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's other variations of this, but the best one I found is the Bluebell ice cream. The
Bluebell's really good.
Yeah,
I used to sell it by my house, but they don't have it anymore. Disappointing.
Oh, well. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
And believe it or not, after all that, my number one favorite ice cream in the world, I'll take this over anything, is just regular vanilla bean. just plain old vanilla bean. Man,
They
I
had
just
if
love
they
it.
had tapioca flavored ice cream, you'd fucking eat it, you old shit.
No,
Huh?
no, probably not. No, not at all. No.
Butter brickle. I've never heard of that.
Never
You
heard
gotta
of butter brickle
elaborate.
either.
Yeah, you gotta elaborate on
Butter
that, brother J
pecan.
Blaze.
Oh wait,
Wow.
what? Oh, I missed that. I didn't see that.
Butter brickle. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Never heard of that either. I have to check that out.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. So, should I
What
get
you
into my
got?
list? Okay, I
Yeah,
got
let's
very
see what you got.
analytical at this. You know, I'm a fat boy, so you know I had to get super in depth with this. Number 5, I tried to do it different flavors as well. Number 5, mint Oreo. I love mint chip, but mint Oreo just edges it a little bit. Anything with Oreos. Number 4 is at Dairy Queen. They used to have this blizzard with like every single Reese's product. So it had like the pieces, the cups, and like ripples of like peanut butter.
Okay.
That was the one, bro. That was the one. So I was all about that. Number 3 specifically is cake batter ice cream with cookie dough in it from Cold Stone. From Cold Stone.
Oh yeah, I love Cold Stone.
Oh,
yeah.
it is so good. I told you this. My sister used to work there. I got so fat one summer because she would bring me ice cream every day. I had one sister that worked at a frozen yogurt shop, and then my other sister worked at Cold Stone. So I was double dipping some nights, man. I was getting that yogurt for dinner and that ice cream for dessert, man.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I'm just glad it was one of them was yogurt because at least it's like low fat or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Oh, butter pecan.
No, yeah,
wait,
butter
with caramel instead of pecan. Oh, that sounds good. Try that.
I'll try that.
So my next 2 are flavors that are specific to a popular chain. Hopefully some other people have heard of this place. I've told you about it. It's called Hendel's. Best ice cream chain by far. Don't at me. The second flavor that I chose, the number 2, is a flavor called Oreo. It's Oreo. It's vanilla ice cream with pieces of Oreo and cookie dough in it. That one is soft. Oh,
okay. That sounds good.
It's so good. Oh, dude, you got an Afters, Mr. HD? I got Afters. Blueberry donut ice cream. They have one that's they have a Cookie Monster one that's pretty good, and then they had another one too that I can't remember that I really liked, but I can't remember the flavor. Afters is like a West Coast like ice cream place. It's really popular in like Southern California. I think it's in some other areas too. They have like these like full on like donut buns that they put ice cream inside and they heat it up and it like it's the donut's warm and the ice cream is cold. It's diabetes in a bun, man. It's good though. But anyways, my number 1 is another flavor from Hendel's, and that is Graham Central Station. It's graham cracker flavored ice cream with a graham cracker like ripple. So it's like almost like I don't know how to describe it, like a sugary, like it's not really graham cracker. It's like a sugary like ripple that and there's also chocolate covered graham cracker pieces in it.
Okay.
It's by far like when you go, because I told you have a Hendel's within 20 minutes of you. You didn't even know it. You got to get that flavor. That's the most popular one. And that's my favorite. That's my favorite, man.
I'm gonna have to go check it out.
Bro, I'm more excited to talk ice cream than Canes right now, man. What the hell's going on?
Best brand, and it doesn't matter the flavor, is Tillamook's.
Yeah, Tillamook is a
Best
solid. The
okay.
only complaint I have, we're getting super analytical with ice cream. We're like losing viewers by the minute. The Tillamook, and I don't even care. The Tillamook, the only thing I will say is like I feel like there isn't enough topping in them. The ice cream is really good, but there's just not a good like topping ratio.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, but that's a
bring your
solid
own
brand.
toppings.
No, yeah. You do your own mix-ins. Get one of those cold things from Cold Stone and just fucking chop that shit up.
Get on it.
Yeah, man. So that was a really random rankings. We're waiting for Malcolm to get on. He'll be on in like 10 minutes, I believe. But one thing I did want to talk to you about before we get into the interview with him is so Derek King and Ryan Rigoni, man, we got some competition in this game now. They started a podcast. What do you think of that?
I heard about the first 10 minutes of it, and then I turned it off. Nothing bad about it at all, but I just haven't had time to, because my son.
The way you said that, it was like it was horrible.
I know it sounded bad, but no, it's not horrible. I just haven't had time to, because I have a
they even said too,
autistic son.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, they even said too, like, hey, we're working on the sound quality. We're trying to get this,
Oh, they'll get it. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not worried. There was a bunch of people was like, oh, you should reach out to them and help them with their sound. But man, they'll get it. I mean, our sound didn't start out right. So it'll get there. I mean, it took us like 26 episodes to get it there, I think.
Yeah. Now they can just hear us better talking stupid shit.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I mean, but I haven't had a chance to finish it yet, but I like what they're doing with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The stories that they're going to tell and things like that. You're going to get some background. And I imagine there's going to be stories after games or whatever that we're going to get some insight to that, nobody's going to get. So I'm excited to hear some more of it, to be honest. How about you? What do you think of it?
Well, I listened to like 20 minutes and it was solid. Ryan was talking a little bit about his story of how he ended up at Miami and everything. Mm-hmm. The one thing I will say for especially obviously Derek King is the starting quarterback. He's got the name, Ryan Rigoni, man, he went from a walk-on to scholarship player, smart decision, man. He's just going to market himself, in every which way. And I think that's, the smartest thing.
And the boy can cook too now.
He can. Yeah.
Yep. I've seen some of his TikTok stuff where he's got that grub on. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So, I mean, I think that honestly, he's doing the NIL right. Because obviously you're a big name dude. You're going to figure it out. A company's going to want you. Derek King at midnight. Boom. $20,000 or whatever it was. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So Ryan Rigoni, though, man, smart long play, building up the, there's 11, like I said last week, there's 11 guys on the field. They don't see your face. Best thing you can do is put yourself out there, your personality, your interests and everything, gain more fans from other followings. And yeah, I mean, he's doing it. He's doing it right.
Did any of you guys in chat hear it yet? If you have, let us know what you thought.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts. I mean, I think it's going to be solid. I love hearing the player perspective. So I think it's going to, it's always awkward too, getting mic'd up and our first couple shows, it was what the fuck, what were we doing?
Right, exactly. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to hear it. I really am, especially during the season. I mean, because I'm sure they're going to be still doing the podcast. At least I hope they do. But we'll see. We'll see.
I think they will. I think it's funny because if any other teams go this route, I'm just are there going to be players that call out other players on podcasts? Is there going to be anything like that? You know what I mean?
That would be funny.
Obviously not on our team because I don't see Derek King would never do that. You know what I mean? He's a true leader. So I just think it's interesting. The whole NIL situation.
I love it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just reading stuff. Go ahead.
Can't even focus for 2 minutes, bro.
No, I'm just trying to make sure everything's working right. We're trying that new Instagram thing. It looks like it's working, but the only thing is it's just not. You can't really see. There's something wrong with the video.
That's all good. Well, I got to say one more thing that we haven't even. I can't believe we haven't talked about this.
What you got?
We hit 200 subs.
Oh yes,
we hit 200 subs on YouTube.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Do we have a celebration? Do we have anything to?
No, I was looking for some stuff, but everything I saw was cheesy, which is probably goes right along with the show.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That's us,
right? But no, it's just when we first started this out, it just I don't know, man. It's to me, it's a big deal. I don't give a damn what anybody says. I mean, because when we started out, we had 0, so now we got 201 actually officially, and it's growing. It's growing. The podcast is where most of the numbers are at, but it is what it is. We can hopefully get some people on live.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm most excited too, because obviously the whole point of this, I mean, not the whole point, but we love having Miami, like my former players, current players on, but also too, like hearing from you guys, like once the season starts and we start doing that more so,
Oh yeah,
that's going to be, you know, we're in off season mode right now. We're grinding, we're talking to players and everything, you know, but once, you know, Greg Bush calls in, it's going to be fireworks, man. It's kind of dry and mellow in the room.
Well, get your ass on here.
Dude, he's funny.
Yeah, I know. We're just trying to do 3 more minutes, bro. That's it.
Well,
and I'm not a stand-up comedy.
You definitely aren't. You are a joke, though.
Nope, that's right.
But the one thing I will say is, like, you know, thank you guys for supporting us. You know,
Absolutely.
we just do
Thanks,
this to
Greg.
have fun. We're not like trying to become, you know, super media gurus or whatever. You know, we just love talking canes. You know, we love talking to each other and, you know, just having a good time with this. So, you know, we're glad that you guys like the content and we appreciate all your guys' support.
Oh, and shout out to Wholesome One.
Oh, shout out to Wholesome One as well for the support, man. We're gonna have to get on his. I'm trying to work out a time to get on his show.
I know it's just Monday and it's hard for me.
Well, it's hard. It's difficult for us too, guys, because we're both on the West Coast. So like they're asking, their shows start usually like when I'm still at work, you know. So
you know you did, Greg. You know you did.
So the other thing I was gonna say is we hit 200 subs. So I had said, hey, we're gonna have a giveaway of a pack of Miami Hurricane cards, like memorabilia and autographs, in the pack. So what I'm thinking, and I haven't even consulted with you about this, is next week I was thinking maybe we have whoever comments in, we do like a live poll, and then, you know, we choose on the spot during the show who gets the pack.
Sure. We can do
so
that.
Like whoever is in the show and is commenting, like we write their names down and then we, you know,
do a little draw of the hat kind of thing.
Draw the hat, exactly. What do you think of that?
I'm down with that. 100% down with that. I think that's fair.
I thought that would be a cool way to do it. Because obviously we'd have to write down all the subs, you know. I mean, I know some people rewatch, so that's the only other thing too. There's some people that are on that rewatch squad, but we'll have to figure it out.
Oh, another big thing in news tomorrow.
What's that?
ACC Media Days, Coastal Division. Miami starts at 10:45.
Yeah,
I think on ACC Network they're 10:45 to 11:15.
That's right. So obviously it was Derek King, Bubba Bolden, and then who was the other one? Mike Harley. Mike Harley. That's gonna be interesting. I saw them posting about, you know, getting on the plane and
they sent them on a private jet.
I know. I was like, damn. NIL, dude. That's Derek King paid for it, man.
Oh, I'm sure somebody in the school paid for that one.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying, man, because he's got that NIL money. I know he's splitting it too with the teammates, but
some of them are.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, I mean, I want to hear the snippets coming out of that. Obviously, it's just a media day. I can't wait for some of those clown questions that are going to come out.
Susan's there, so here we go. Maddie from Anthony Manzano. Maddie, what is your dream class for the defense this cycle, specifically at DB?
At DB? Oh my God. Well, I mean, dream? He said dream, right?
Yeah, he did say dream.
I mean, I love Chris Graves. I hope we stick with him. Kamari Rogers. Give me Kamari Wilson. You said dream. Who else do I want? Traquan Fegans, sorry.
Fegans, yeah.
Markeith Williams. Yeah, I mean, you said dream.
That's a good dream.
You want to go other positions, man. I'm focused on that defensive end. You know, there's some dudes that I really want. Can you invite Coach?
We'll have Coach Coop on. I don't care. I like watching his shit.
Yeah, honestly, super entertaining guy. We haven't. I don't think we've ever had any communication. I know he was someone, and I don't know the backstory at all. I know he was someone who kind of stepped away from YouTube for a while. but I mean, we'll have anyone on, honestly.
I don't know. He's just funny, man. He's entertaining. I mean,
He really is. He was someone I've always watched just for the entertainment factor.
I know some people take some of this stuff too literal, man, and it's YouTube, man. It's just to have fun. We're all talking Canes. We're having a good time. I mean, I don't see the hate on anybody, Canes fam, unless they do something like, murder or some stupid shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't know why we just can't all get along, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, man, it looks like we have someone that just joined us. You ready to bring him in? It looks
like the man himself has come on, so let's do it.
What is going on? We are now joined by Malcolm Grant, former point guard for the Miami Hurricanes. Malcolm, how are you doing tonight?
What's going on? I appreciate you having me on. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Great, man.
I'm super excited. You're the first former basketball or current basketball player that we've had on the show. Mainly had, I think I told you, mainly football players, but I'm a huge Canes hoops fan.
Mm-hmm.
I had to wear my Miami basketball shirt for this. So I'm all about it. I'm ready to go, man. And, thank you so much for coming on.
No,
absolutely.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And thank you for letting me be the first one. I feel special.
You are special, man. That's how it be. So usually when we bring someone on, we do this little game called All Hype Sounds Right.
All right.
So we thought it would be a good icebreaker challenge, and we can get right into it.
All right.
What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
And now it's time for everyone's favorite game show, All Hype or Sounds Right. With your favorite host, Arias.
All right, Malcolm.
The faces. I love the faces. I just love it.
People are like, "What the hell is going on?" when they see that.
Every time.
I love it. So Malcolm, the name of the game is All Hype Sounds Right. You're gonna tell us if something sounds right or if it's all hype. So first one I want to get into. I know you're from New York, right?
Right.
Specifically Brooklyn, right?
That's right.
Okay, Brooklyn, born and raised. So Brooklyn has the best pizza in the country. All hype sounds right.
Sounds right.
Okay. Even better. So I was in New York a couple months ago, and I got to admit to you, I did not go to Brooklyn for pizza. I stayed in Manhattan. Was that the worst mistake I made?
That was a bad choice. You should have hit me up, and I'd have told you where to go so you get some good pizza.
I'll hit you up next time. I'm going to go out there real soon again.
Make sure you do it, man. For sure.
I will. Okay, the next one. I got some insider knowledge of this, so I really want to hear your reaction to this. So, former Cane, you played with a guy by the name of Duran Scott, right? So, Duran Scott talks the most smack out of any Hurricane you played with. Is that true? All hype sounds right?
Nah, that's all hype. Duran don't really talk. Nah, Duran don't talk trash.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So, okay, I got to give you a background story then.
All right.
My buddy played at Purdue.
Uh-huh.
And so he played against you guys in 2011. His name is Tyrone Johnson.
I think that's my senior year.
Was it your senior or your junior year?
That might have been I might have been ACC Big Ten. We played at Purdue, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So his name was Tyrone Johnson. I don't know if you remember his name. He was a point guard. I think he was a freshman or sophomore at that time.
I think he was a sophomore,
number 23.
20. I don't remember.
One guard killed us. I can't remember who it was.
So I think he was number 0. So it might not have been him, but it was around that. He was like only a freshman or sophomore when you guys played him, but it was when they had like Robbie Hummel and that team was pretty legit. But anyway, so he played against you guys, and so he had told me, he was like, I was like, because we had him on because Purdue played Miami last season,
right? I
was like, what's one like thing that you remember from that game playing against Miami? And he was like, you guys had this little guard that was talking so much smack. I think he was from New York. So the thing I'm thinking now, was he talking about you?
Definitely wasn't talking about me, because I never talk unless somebody get me mad. So I don't talk.
Okay.
And Duran don't talk. He must have. I don't know. Duran is like extremely competitive, so he must have like got it going and was trying to hype, because Duran one of those type of people. He'll talk to hype himself up as well as his teammates. So
Okay.
he might have caught Durant on one of those days, and Durant
Okay.
was just talking.
Because I'll be honest with you, like I play men's league with him now.
Uh-huh.
He's a talker. So
So that's what it was. He probably
he might have
started
said
it,
something.
and then Durant kept going because
Yeah.
Durant don't never talk ever.
Okay. I was wondering about that. I was
Right.
curious. I thought Durant was the type of dude that was talking a lot. So, but that's funny. That's funny to know that. So, Malcolm, we got to talk about this. I just mentioned, you know, I play men's league and stuff. You know, I'm kind of like a big deal. Me and you got something in common though.
What's that?
We're both lethal from 3, man.
Yes.
Both me and you. So, all hype sounds right. Malcolm Grant is the best 3-point shooter that played during your time. So when you were on the team, you were the best 3-point shooter.
Oh, that sounds about right, without a doubt.
Okay. I think there's only a couple guys that could maybe even be in the same sentence as you.
Jack.
Oh yeah, Jack. I forgot.
Sure.
I forgot Jack was there your freshman year, right?
Right, but I didn't get a chance to play with Jack. That was my sit-out year.
That was your sit-out year. Okay, yeah.
Jack, Ryan Brown shot it good from 3.
Kaji.
Kenny Kaji.
Yeah.
Shane can shoot it. Shane Larkin.
Oh yeah, Shane Larkin.
So yeah, it's only a few. It's not too many.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean that sounds about right to me, man. I mean, I don't see anyone else.
From the time I was there, yeah, that sounds about right. Because I had the record when Coach L came. We used to do a drill. I forgot what the drill was, but I had got like 73s in a certain amount of time. So I had the record for a long time. Yeah, I think somebody just broke it maybe 3 years ago, I want to say. So that sounds about right.
I completely agree too. So you got my backing as well.
My God.
So we talk, man. You're originally from New York. You started your career at Villanova, and then you decided to transfer to Miami. What was really the major factor in coming to Miami? Like, what made you choose Miami?
Well, when I was first coming out of high school, they were one of the schools that was recruiting me. But like you said, I chose to attend Villanova. And then when I had opened up my recruitment back up, they came back around. Mm-hmm. And I went on a visit. And man, what's not to love about Miami? Like the weather, you know, the women. I'm a married man now, but at the time I was single, so you know, it was it's way different from New York. It's a beautiful place. It was the ACC, which is arguably the best conference in college, either that or the Big East at that time. You know what I mean? So it was a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Miami's paradise, right? You hear it all the time.
It's man. I miss those days. We actually have a chat now. Everybody that played on the team, we have a chat, and we speak to each other about every day, every other day, and we just talk about all the memories we have. Man, it's truly a blessing. You know, you build bonds and brotherhoods with these people from all over the world, and not just playing basketball. People from school, you know, that you meet in class, and it's just a beautiful thing, man. College was definitely beautiful. I miss it.
Yeah. So funny, we actually just got this comment, and it was something I wanted to ask you too.
Okay.
So when you were playing, who did you really model your game after? Who were the guys when you were growing up you watched, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's a great question. So being from Brooklyn, we have a whole bunch of guys that's really good that may not have went to school or played professional, but they're like really good all over New York.
Yeah.
So there's one guy, he's like a legend. He's an icon in New York. His name is Ed Booger Smith. And I know people here like, Booger, what kind of name is that?
I feel like that's a New York thing, right? Having that nickname.
Right. But listen, I mean, he was truly amazing. He was a point guard, and he would do like these tricks in the game. And I remember being a kid at the park, and he was the first person I saw when he came to the park. He would have the park filled with people, and people would be hanging on the gate, like trying to see him play. Wow. And I was just so mesmerized by this. I'm like, wow. And to this day, I tell him, I thank him every day, man, because I told him he really created an imagination for a kid. And that's where I started with him, watching him. Mm-hmm. Then it was my brother, LeVar Grant. And then I just watched a whole bunch of guys, man. Jason Williams from Sacramento Kings is one of my favorite players. I like flashy players.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So guys like that I love. Kenny Anderson, he's another New York guy. And the good thing about this is I've had the chance to have relationship with some of these guys. Like I talk to Kenny Anderson on Twitter sometimes. Booger is like my big brother. Like I say, I tell him all the time. So this is some of the guys that I model my game after.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to ask you specifically, you referenced Jack McClinton earlier when we were talking about 3-point shooting, and he had that nickname Step Back Jack, right?
Right.
So I want to know, what's your like go-to move? Like when you're ISOing or whatever, like for me, it's that inside out cross, and then I cross it back, and I cross it back real quick, go right to the rack. What's your go-to?
I'm glad you asked me this. So I have a move. I know you heard of a move called the sham guard, right?
Oh, yeah. I know the sham guard.
I have my own move that's called the 4-step. And I have a page on Instagram. It's called the 4-step, and you can see it's like a movement. I have everybody doing the move all over the world. Nigeria, Canada,
oh wow,
Croatia. It's really a spectacular move. I'll text it to you when we get off air, but that's my go-to move. It's called the 4-step. And everybody loves it, man. I had hats made, t-shirts, so I'm trying to build the brand and keep it going. I'm trying to get it as big as Sham Guard or even bigger, God willing.
That's awesome, man. Hey, I'm not the best ball handler, your boy's a shooter. That's the main bread and butter. But hey, if I can learn that, man, I'm gonna be balling up in men's league, and maybe I can play Tyrone 1-on-1.
I'm definitely gonna send it to you, man. I'm definitely gonna send it to you.
Okay, respect. I'm gonna definitely learn that, man, when you send it over.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Listen, I'm telling you, like, I posted a video. I played in a tournament called Indictment. It's like very famous. A lot of the pros come back and play there. And I have a clip of me doing the move in there, and it went viral. Like, it was going crazy. Everybody was going crazy over it. I did it in Miami against Wake Forest. So I've done this move in like real games. It's not like a move sometimes you're doing it. I've done it in real games, and it's successful. You know what I mean? So
because you see those guys that go viral and they do something like an open gym, and it's not even in a game. It's just off to the side, right?
This is like an ACC game. I got it big on the ice, so I 4-stepped him out of his shoes. Everybody went crazy. I'm sending it to you.
All right,
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm hyped up, man. I'm ready to play my next men's league game, man.
You gonna give him 40, huh?
Hey, I don't know about that, but the league we playing, maybe not. Maybe the other league I was playing in.
An attempt at 40, maybe.
Yeah, maybe I'll shoot 40 shots, but I'm not making them.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You can shoot. You should be getting shots up.
Hey, I appreciate it. So, man, I want to talk. Speaking about shooting, man, I know you had some high-scoring games, especially your junior year, right?
Right.
That was the year you were that instant offense, man. But what was the one game that, like, when you were at Miami, you were like, you felt the most on, like you felt like you were making everything?
Oh man, you guys are asking me some really good questions. Which game did I feel like I was really on?
I think you played pretty well. I think there was a Florida Gulf Coast game. You had like 29 or something.
Yeah, I can't really remember back all the games. I know I had a few. I had a big game against West Virginia. I had 27.
Yes. Which that's West Virginia, man, is no slouch, man. That's
no, not at all, not at all. And we needed that game too. And the funny thing about that, the game before that we had played Ole Miss, and I shot horribly. So as I'm very, very competitive. I'm very hard on myself. I want to be great. So going into that game, I was like, I have to play well. I have to shoot it better. And I was able to have a really huge game. And another game too, but I don't know if people are going to remember. We played Duke at home. And this is my junior year. And I came out on fire. But I got in foul trouble, and that messed up everything. I had like 12 points right away. And I got like 2 fouls. Coach subbed me out, and then it was gone, man. So I still get mad about that.
I feel like you always, as a ball player, that happens, right? You have those games that you think back, and you're like, if I just didn't reach that one time, or if I didn't,
my God,
right?
Because who doesn't want to beat Duke? You know what I mean? And for me, I was never able to have like a really big game against Duke, so I'm like, oh, okay, this is the game. And I got in foul trouble, and I'm like, oh my God.
That ruins it, doesn't it?
it destroyed everything.
Yeah, I got you. So, man, I kind of want to talk, we're talking all these memories about playing days and everything. So speaking of all that, who was the funniest teammate that you played with while at Miami?
Besides myself, because everybody.
Yeah, besides, come on, man, come on. Besides yourself,
Besides me, who was funny? Daquan Jones is a character. Garius Adams is really funny, but Garius is one of those really quiet, but you have to be around him funny kind of guys.
I got you. Yeah.
But I would have to say he had some characters, man. I'll probably say Daquan Jones. Daquan Jones is a legend, man.
That's hilarious. That's
Daquan Jones. Funny. Oh my God, we have some memories, man.
Do you have any stories you can tell us, like back, like any funny story that's like, you know, you got to keep some of those to yourselves, but
right. I'm trying to see what can I say on here.
Oh, dude, don't worry. It's not. I mean, unless you're gonna get in trouble with the NCAA or something. But
yeah, no.
I mean, it's not.
Like... what can I can't really think of none right now. If as we go on, if it comes to me, I'll tell you.
Okay, yeah, just cut anytime. Just cut me off, man. We're here to hear everything about you, man. When in your time in Miami. So the one thing I did want to bring up, because I feel like, you know, obviously Miami's known for football, right? That's just that's just the case, you know. You know, just based on previous history and everything, you know.
Right.
I feel like Coach L has, you know, kind of, there's been some down years, but you know, he's kind of brought it back a little bit.
Absolutely.
But what I really wanted to ask you about is, because we don't really hear anything about Coach L. You know, there's not people doing this, and you don't hear any stories. What is he like as a coach? And do you have any like stories about him as a coach or anything?
First, Coach L he's a great coach, man, and you know, he's like so free spirited. You know what I mean? Like he's just an easygoing kind of guy. He's one of those guys that wants the best out of his players. He will push you. You know what I mean? And just one thing that I always tell people about him that I always will love and respect. You know, my senior year is the year that, you know, my brother died. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I tell you Coach L was really there for me, he did two things for me that I'll never forget. One day he was driving. He was on the road. I think he was going to do some recruiting or something like that. And he just called me randomly just to check on me how I was doing. And he pulled over. As he was driving, he pulled over and he talked to me for about an hour.
Oh,
just making sure my head was up. Three things. And he pulled over and just talked to me for about an hour to make sure I was good. You know what I mean? He did that. He also came to my brother's funeral. And you know, that's big time.
Yeah.
He came to my brother's funeral. And then the third thing that I will always cherish. You know, I was in a funk. It was really bothering me, you know, to lose your brother. You know, that's really tough. And I think I was letting it linger a little too long. And he kind of got on me and kind of woke me up. He was like, oh, like enough. He was like, enough. Like, wake up now. Like, be yourself. And I kind of needed that. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, like you can always grieve, but at the same time, you got to get back to being who you are. So those are three things I'll never forget that he did for me. I'll always appreciate him for.
Yeah, no, that's really cool to hear, because I mean, obviously he talks to the media and everything, but I mean, it's different types of questions, right? You don't really hear too much about the human side. You don't hear you know, a lot about the inside stuff. So I really appreciate that. That's really cool, man.
He's really funny too. He's very well connected. It's not a person that Coach L doesn't know either. He knows everybody. And
that's what it seems like.
He knows everybody and asks anybody about his famous whistle. Okay. He can whistle in any loud gym. He can whistle very loud, and you can hear it. It's very distinct, and he has like a famous whistle. So those are two things that that I can tell you about him as well.
That's really funny, man. Before I ask you the next question, I want to ask one of these in the comments. So Anthony was asking, Malcolm, in terms of shooting release, who had the fastest of your teammates that you've played with at Miami?
Like I said, I didn't get a chance to play with him, but Jack.
Yeah.
I mean, Jack taught me so much. Like I said, he was also a person that transferred and had to sit out. And he taught me, he was one of the guys that taught me the meaning of hard work. I mean, we would have workouts at 6 a.m. He would be in the gym before that shooting. He would do his workout and then do the workout that we have. Or sometimes he's always after practice shooting. He's there before practice shooting. And I'll never forget. He taught me this. I was like, man, you know, I got to sit out for a whole year. I've been playing basketball my whole life. What do? I know you've been through this. And he told me, stay in the gym and the time will go by like this. And no lie, man, I was just in the gym every day. And before I knew it was my time to play. So definitely Jack, without a doubt.
That's awesome, man. So I kind of want to shift gears and talk a little bit like post college career.
Okay.
You're someone who you played professionally overseas, and I kind of followed your career a little bit and stuff. You've played in a lot of different countries.
Yeah.
Right. So I kind of wanted to talk about like what was that experience like, and like just from the standpoint of traveling to all these different countries, you know, and playing, you know, being able to play ball there. What was kind of that like?
It's different, man. It's definitely a culture shock. Depending on where you go, and you know, you have to get used to. This is a different culture. You know, this is not like America, so you have to get used to their language, their style of play is totally different from how we play in the U.S. The officiating of the game is different. The food is different. You know, they have McDonald's some places, but it's not the same taste as the McDonald's in the States. Sometimes you have coaches who try to speak English, but they don't speak very good English. You have people to translate. Their translation is not that good. Sometimes to have conversations with people, you have to have like Google Translate. You know what I mean? So it's all kind of things, man. It's different, but at the same time, it is a blessing. You know, to the goal is when you play this game in any sport, you know, you want to be a professional. You want to, you know, get paid for it, and to be able to play professionally is definitely.
Oh, you good?
It's my
he's on.
Yeah, my girl calling. I had to ignore that. She'd be
all right.
We don't want that.
No, I told her I got an interview. She probably forgot, but she'd be
okay. Because I mean, I've been there before. So like, if you got to take the call, man, we can talk a couple minutes.
We good.
So man, going back, man, playing overseas and stuff, I gotta ask you, what country that you were at like had the best food and which had the worst? Just out of curiosity. Were you like, oh shit, I gotta eat this? Like
two places. Australia, I love Australia. Australia's amazing, beautiful weather, very Americanized, good food.
Yeah.
And I played in Astana, Kazakhstan, and they had some really good food there, which is very surprising.
Oh wow.
They had like a little lounge there. When I tell you, one of the best hot wings I've ever had.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Really, really good. They had places with good steaks, like really, really good food. And the worst food would probably be Slovenia. Slovenia food
wasn't that
good. I remember because you know, a lot of times when you playing teams, these places like sponsor the team, so like you can get food for free.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would go after the game, man. I would just be like, man, what is this? Like, this is terrible. And I lost so much weight in Slovenia because I was barely eating. And I remember my mom would FaceTime me. She would be like, I can't wait for you to come home. You're so skinny over there. What's going on? So Slovenia.
Okay. See, that's what we got to do, Caniacs. We just got to fly to Slovenia and for like a month, and we just won't eat, and we'll just lose some weight.
Come back
fit. You'll definitely lose some weight.
I like that. Man, and nowadays you could have got a pizza shipped from Brooklyn, man. They do that now. You could have done something like that.
I needed it back then. Trust me.
So I gotta ask you, man. You were around when Shane Larkin was playing there. Duran Scott, Trey McKinney-Jones, Julian Gamble. I think was he was there when you were a senior too, right?
Yeah, he was there. He was there. My whole college process.
Oh yeah, okay. So he was just a year younger than you, right? Or was it?
We was the same, but he kept having injuries, so he was.
That's what it was.
He was able to get some years back.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you, man. Like that next season, that was a season. They made the Sweet 16. Right. They've had probably, the best year in Canes basketball like history or whatever. Right. Did you kind of see that coming for them and stuff? Just because you practice with them all the time, you saw them playing.
It's so tough to say because you never really know how good a team is going to be. You can be really good in practice, and the real test is when you're playing against 5 other guys that want to win as bad as you. So it's really hard to say, but I know they were talented. I
Yeah.
knew they were really talented, and I knew when Coach L got us, we was already seniors, me, DJ, so he had these guys. He had more time with these guys to really develop them and get them to play his style. So it made sense. But, a funny thing about that is, I always say I have bad luck, and people tell me I need to stop saying it. But when I was at Villanova, right, we went to the tournament and we lost to Kansas. But the year I leave, they go to the Final Four. Now, when I'm at Miami, 2 years in a row, we go to NIT. We're 1 game away from Madison Square Garden. And you know me, I'm a New York guy. I'm like dying to get to the Garden and play in front of my family. We never get there. As soon as I leave, they go to the tournament and they go Sweet 16. So I'm just like, man, I got some bad luck around me, man.
But your last year too, you guys were like 20 and you guys won like 20 something games, right? Like it wasn't like
we did.
And so I mean, you guys were more. You guys were like a bubble team, right?
Yeah. We did.
That's just how the tournament works now, man. It's
tough, man. It's like Jesus. As soon as I leave, they go to the tournament, and I'm like, man, they was looking like they was going to go to the Final Four. That was a really, really good team, like really good team.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy how that tournament works too, right?
Yeah, it definitely is.
So I kind of want to ask you too, like I forgot to ask you this earlier, but like who was the guy in practice too that would, I don't want to say lock you up because I don't think anyone locked you up, but who was the guy that gave you the most trouble defensively when they guarded you?
That's a good question. I want to say Trey McKinney-Jones.
Yeah, that seems like it. He was a good defender.
Trey's very, very strong. So a guy like me, I'm very crafty. I use my handle. I use certain tricks. I will maybe get him off balance, but he can catch up. You know what I mean? He can use his body to bump me off balance and get back in front of me. So I would say Trey, and Duran's a really good defender. Duran plays really hard, long arms. You know what I mean? So those two that I can think of, those two for sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And Shane never guarded me, but Shane was a very, very good defender as well. And he was a little pest. He plays the passing lanes very, very well. He's like very fast. There's like Turbo, and then there's like video game Turbo. He has
that
like
extreme turbo.
Right. He has like extreme turbo. You know what I mean? So those 3.
That's funny. So, man, I wanted to bring up, Miami struggled of recent, the past like 3 years. I don't know how much you keep up with like, the team, because I know you've been playing. I know, you probably have other stuff as well. It seems like they've kind of struggled with injuries and, just a mix of things, just getting guys on the floor, and that can affect your chemistry as a basketball player when you don't have the guys that you're used to playing. What do you think has gonna been the problem like the past like 3 or 4 years? Do you think it's a lot to do with the injuries or?
Well, like you said, it's kind of hard to say because it's hard for me to catch games where I'm playing overseas. It's a time difference, so I have to be up late to catch the games. But from what I've seen, I would say the injuries. Like, what's the guard that we just had? He transferred.
Chris Likes.
Yeah, I think he was like injured. He was supposed to come back, and then he never came back.
Yeah,
he was. He was a big part of the team. You know what I mean? So, injuries is always something that I hated about the game. You know what I mean? It's for the individual and for the team. So if I had to say, just looking from afar, I would say the injuries for sure.
Okay. And the other thing I kind of wanted to ask you too, because you talked about, you and Jack were both guys that transferred from one school to another.
Right.
I feel like now, I don't know how kept up you are with this, but like there's about like 1,700 kids in the portal just for basketball.
Right.
It's almost become like a free agency. What are your thoughts on that? Like, do you think it's good for the game? Do you think it's bad? Like, what do you kind of think on that?
Well, what exactly is the portal? Because I remember some people telling me about it, and I was kind of confused. I didn't really get the whole, gist of it. What is it exactly?
So basically, the portal is you can go into there and you can talk to like other teams to kind of like figure out where you want
Yeah,
to
you
go.
kind of
if
like
that makes
open up
sense.
your recruitment again for other
Yeah,
colleges.
it's like
while
being,
you're at while you're at a school already.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
once you go
'Cause
to
you
the
can-
portal, you pretty much have to give up your slot.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
but also too, there are some guys. Obviously, like a team doesn't want to lose some like big name guys. So like
Right.
for instance, like Chris Likes could have been like, hey, I want to explore my options in the portal. And if he didn't like what he saw, like he could go back to Miami. Does that make sense?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. I would say it's good for example like this, right? Let's say you go to a school and it didn't work out for you.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like that's perfect right there. You know what I mean? You can talk to other schools and find what school like you and do it that way. So, I agree with that on that part. But then I seen some guys transferring to go to bigger schools and they just had like a really successful year at the school they were at. So it's kind of like, why? You know what I mean? And I just did a post on my Instagram page about this. When I was coming up in my era, it was a big thing to go to a school with a name. Don't get caught up in that. Look at Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum,
Ja Morant.
Like, listen, if you can play and you go to a school and you play for a team that's going to allow you to be you, stay there, because that's going to make you be successful. That's going to get the scouts to come out to see you play. And even if you don't go to the NBA, that's going to help you for overseas. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up in the name, because now a lot of the times you go to these schools with big names, you're just going to be another player because they're recruiting a 5-star player. He's going to come and it just keeps going and going. You know what I mean? So that's my take on that.
Yeah. And I think too, the big thing too that people are kind of overlooking is, Coach Larinaga, man, he's found guys. He's found guys. He found you. He found because I know he was, or no, it wasn't you, because there was another coach, right?
Shane. He brought Shane.
He brought Shane. He brought Sheldon McClellan. Kenny Kaji was a transfer. Davon Reed. Yeah. So I mean, he knows what he's doing, and I think he knows what he's looking for. Right. So I mean, if anything, I would think this would benefit us if there's more guys available. He's going to be able to scout them out, and yeah.
Absolutely. Coach L definitely knows what he's doing. He definitely knows what he's looking for, and a lot of people like playing for him. Like I said, he's really a good guy to be around. He's funny, so it could be a plus. Definitely could be a plus for us.
Yeah. So I got to ask you, man, you're still playing right now, right? Like, cause I know the season. So, do you know where you're playing already? Like next, I don't know how like the overseas like seasons work, like in the different leagues. So,
no, I don't know where I'm playing yet. So
she's calling again.
Oh, man, you better.
My brother.
Oh, it's your brother.
Okay. My brother. Overseas, how it works is, usually a lot of times you don't really sign to the same team. It's very rare. You may sign like a 2-year deal.
Yeah,
but
I kind of noticed
that. For the most part, every year you're going to a different team. So right now I'm still waiting. I may have something in Mexico. I'm trying to get something in Dubai. I would love to go back to Australia. So I'm just waiting, man. I just played in Iran. I had a really, really good year.
I saw that you were averaging like 25 or something, 28.
Yeah, I was because I found a coach who believes in me, man. Overseas, that's a whole nother story, man. As far as what goes into that. But I found a coach who truly believes in me, allowed me to be myself, and I've been saying from day one, if I ever got a coach like that, the proof is in the pudding. You know what I mean? This was my best year by far. Numbers across the board. I had a 40-point game, so I'm just trying to build from that, just keep trying to find these coaches who see what I can do and allow me to be myself.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So Brother Jay Blaze, this is the last question, and then we're going to go into the Elite 8 real quick. It's just going to be like 8 quick hitter questions, man.
Okay.
So he wanted to know.
Good show.
You like it?
Yeah, this is cool,
Hey,
man.
I appreciate it, bro.
No
so Brother Jay Blaze wants to know, man, what are your plans after ball?
That's a good question. I have a lot of plans, man. Like I said, I use my Instagram and my social media to promote all of my talents. Anybody who knows me knows I like to be funny. So I have a page, MG3 Entertainment, where I do skits. I just did a skit about Jay Wright, the coach of Villanova, is going crazy right now on Twitter, on Instagram. So that's what I want to do. I want to use my talents, man. Try to get into some acting. I also want to do coaching as well. I coached a couple years back. I coached kids, and it was one of the best experiences of my life, man. Just being able to pass that knowledge down. And I would love when I would come into practice, they would all run to me and say, Coach Grant, or Coach Malcolm. So that's my thing. That's who I am as a person. I love giving back. I love trying to spread love and positivity. There's so much negativity going on in the world, man. So I just try to do my part of being a positive light. So that's my plans.
Yo, I appreciate that too. I recently, my girlfriend's sister, she's going into high school, and she kind of she was thinking she wanted to go to basketball camp to like, get into the high school team. So she started up. So I've been training her like 3 times a week, and she's been like on it, seeing that improvement, and she's like all about it. So it's like getting that satisfaction of just watching her improve and seeing that she is, it's the greatest feeling ever, really.
It really is, man. Like to show a kid a move and have them work on it, and then it becomes instincts for them, and they do it in the game, and then to see their excitement, like, Coach, I did the move, like, it's just amazing, man. And like I said, I love teaching, I love giving back, man. You know what I mean? So I would love to coach, man. High school level, college level, you know what I mean?
That's awesome, man. You ever need an assistant, man, you know where to find me.
Oh, I got you. I got your number locked in, so you good to go.
Hey, let's do it. So, man, I wanted to get into our Elite 8, man. It's 8 quick hitter questions. We'll try to answer this as quick as possible, okay? All right. So, first one on the board, Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Okay, I respect that. Favorite shoe to rock on game day?
Jordan 10s.
Jordan 10s. Okay.
Very comfortable sneaker.
Okay. What's the top 3? Can we just do top 3? Because I love talking about basketball shoes.
My top 3 sneakers I like to play in.
Yeah.
Jordan 10s. Any Kyrie sneaker.
Kyrie's are nice.
That's really normally what I play in.
Kobe PGs.
I don't really like Kobe's like that because his shoes are like low sneakers. You know what I mean?
Oh, you like the more ankle.
I have those sneakers. I have those Achilles where if I play in those, it'll hurt my Achilles. You know what I mean? I tried his sneakers a couple of times and they hurt my Achilles, so I stay away from his. No disrespect to Kobe or his sneaker. Or
yeah,
like that,
no. I got it. They're more like soccer shoes, like the
you know
lowness.
What I mean? Like I like that. I want to play in PGs. Those look really comfortable. I heard they're really comfortable, so I'm gonna try those.
Yeah, and also too, man, check out. I don't know if you've ever worn the Way of Wades.
I haven't.
Those are nice. Those are my favorite shoes. Yeah,
I'm gonna check those out. You know what? He usually have like some good flavors too. He has some good flavors, so I'm definitely gonna check those out.
I'll send you some pics later of the ones I got. Yeah, no, I got a little wall going. So yeah, cool. That's why I was big on the top 3 is sneakers, bro.
Okay, cool. Yeah, send that.
Okay, next one. Pineapple on pizza. Yes, no?
No.
What are your thoughts?
Pineapple on pizza is good, but I'm gonna go no.
Just because is that New York thing? You're like, no, you can't have that.
You're doing too much. I'm a cheese guy, sausage, maybe pepperoni, but the pineapple and all that, I'm cool on that.
Okay, I got you. Okay, favorite non-basketball athlete?
Muhammad Ali.
Okay,
that's a good answer. Ali. One of my role models. He's one of the reasons I try to be positive and try to just give people some motivation and stuff like that. So definitely Muhammad Ali.
That's awesome, man. That. Yeah. Next one. Actually, I'm gonna ask this one last because we might get into a little debate. Okay. Favorite basketball
I already know
movie.
What you're gonna ask me. I think.
What do you think it is?
It's Michael Jordan or LeBron, isn't it?
No, it wasn't that. No. It wasn't that, but it's similar. It's similar.
Okay.
Favorite basketball movie.
Oh, that's a good question. It's not really a movie. Does a documentary count? It has to be a movie.
No, documentary.
documentary
Counts.
count.
Through the Fire. Sebastian Telfair, Through the Fire.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
That documentary changed my life, man. I thought I was working hard, and I saw him running the beach and running the stairs. I'm like, oh nah, I gotta pick it up.
You gotta turn it up.
Yeah, this ain't it, man. This ain't it. That was the first time I knew like it's somebody out there working way harder than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you know it, but to see it, like actually see it, like, oh no, I really have to start working harder.
Oh man, that's true, man. There always is, man. Okay.
Sure.
Biggest pet peeve.
I hate when somebody is eating and they're smacking. I literally just had to curse my girl out the other day. Like,
whoa,
why
you cursed her?
chewing,
oh,
why are you not literally cursed out, but like, why are you chewing gum and I can hear you smacking?
Oh, I hate that too. The gum chewing is the one.
Oh my God, I hate smacking. So that's my biggest pet peeve.
I'm with you on that one. My 13-year-old drives me nuts, man.
Oh my God, like
all the time
with your mouth closed.
All the time, man. All the time.
Jeez.
Oh man, that's funny. Okay. Second to last one. Last song that you listened to.
I just listened to my song. I did like a little mixtape maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got a lot of stuff to send me. You got a lot of stuff to send me after that.
I do it all. Yo,
this is
listen,
gonna be a whole
I'm like
email.
Listen, I'm like the modern day Jamie Foxx. I do it all, man.
Okay,
I rap,
all right,
sing, skits. I do it all, man. But I was listening to my mixtape.
Okay. That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it over to you.
You got to. So this is the last one, and I really want to hear this. We're either gonna fight or we're not.
I'm ready.
Is Kobe top 5 ever?
Without a doubt, he's top 3.
Thank God.
Top 3.
Top 3.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Okay, wait. What's your top 5 then? Let's run through this real quick.
Top 5. Michael Jordan.
Okay.
It has to be in order. Or just
5. Yeah, just
Michael
5.
Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. Gotta throw Shaq in there.
Okay.
What's that, 4?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I have to go Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I think
even though I love Kevin Garnett more than Tim Duncan, but I think I will have to go Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Am I missing somebody? Let me hear.
Magic.
If I hear your 5, maybe.
Magic.
See, I didn't see Magic play, so I can't.
Okay. I didn't either. I just rewatch everything.
Right. I mean, I do too, but to be fair, I would have to go with what I seen. You know, I
got
saw
you.
Mike, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Even though I agree with you, Magic for sure, because if we doing that, then let's change. You have to go Magic, Isaiah, all type of people. But I'm going with what I seen. You know what I mean? Okay. So, but yeah, I agree with Magic.
Okay, if it's top 5, like I watched them live, like out of that, well, I can't really have Michael Jordan on there. I was born in 94, so kind of.
You caught the later Mike. Well, not really. No, you did.
I got Wizards Mike.
Oh yeah. You got Wizards Mike. Yeah, that don't count. So
that was 03.
Yeah,
that's not really Mike.
Okay, well then with that being said, then I'll go Shaq, Kobe. Because even though I was younger, I remember watching Shaq play.
Right.
I'll probably go. I have to go KG. Just his mentality when he's
KG.
playing.
That's
KG is a monster.
I really wanted to say KG, but I only chose Tim because of the championships and all that. But I love KG, man.
Yeah. And then I'd probably go Duncan and LeBron. That's probably what I would do.
That's a good 5. That's a good 5.
Yeah, man.
That's definitely a good 5.
Dude,
I want to throw Allen Iverson in there too, but
if it was just
man.
It's tough, but you know what? It's Iverson.
You got another call, dude. There we go.
Hold on.
You got to take that one.
Yeah, he's definitely got to take that one.
Well, that's all right.
It's all good. Hey, it's all good. We only got we're wrapping it up, so it's not
anyway.
Yeah, we're just chopping it up.
Oh, he dropped off. Got disconnected.
Uh-oh. You want to just chill
good.
for a little bit? Oh, he's back.
I see that.
There he is.
There he
I'm
is.
sorry, guys. I'm back.
No worries.
No,
no
you're
worries,
good,
no
man.
worries. Yeah, we got you.
Wait,
We got
I can't
you.
hear you guys.
You
Okay.
can't hear us?
Hold on.
No.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't hear y'all. Oh my gosh, she done
Ooh.
messed up everything. I'm going to get her for this.
It's all good, man.
Hold on.
I don't think it's
I
nothing.
don't even know where I'm at. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come out and then go back. I'm gonna have to go and then all right, I'll come back.
Gotta go and come and go.
He's having a good time, man.
I see that. He don't even want to take his phone calls.
I'm on a show. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's right. That's funny. But anyways, I mean, we can pretty much wrap this up. I mean, if he comes back on.
Yeah, once
we'll
he comes
finish
back
it up
on.
with him.
There he is. Let's see if it works out.
All right, you hear us
now?
now?
Hear us?
I'm sorry about that. Jesus Christ. I just
No,
told her,
you're
like,
good.
babe, I'm on the show right now. She's like, oh, sorry.
No worries, man. No worries. It's all good.
All right,
You know how many we do this every Tuesday night, and my girlfriend has called me a few times when we've done this, and I'm like, bro, come on, you know where I'm at every time.
And I just told her, like, I have to do this at 9:00, but she'll be all right.
Hey,
we'll
man.
get you out of here really quick, though.
Yeah, we'll get you.
Man, listen, I'm having fun. This is really cool. So we good.
Okay, I'll ask you because that was the last thing. We always end on the Elite Eight.
Okay.
But I gotta ask you, man, do you ever come down to LA or at all or anything?
No, but I want to.
You come down here, you're always welcome to play on our men's league team.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna come out there. I'm gonna come out there and have 105 at halftime.
There you go.
You're gonna be competing with my friend from Purdue, man. You guys are gonna be talking smack to each other because like the other guys aren't gonna be able to handle you.
That's all right. I owe him anyway. They beat us, so I owe him anyway. I gotta get my win back.
That is true. Hey, they were pretty solid that year though too. They were
good. I think they went to the tournament, right? Didn't they go
yeah,
to the tournament that year?
That's the year that they were ranked like second for a while or first.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why that was such a huge game for us too. I think it was a close game towards the end. They pulled it away from us.
Yeah,
I believe that's what he said it was.
Yeah, but it's okay. We got him back last year, so
that's right.
But hey, man, honestly, man, we appreciate you coming on, man. And like I told you too, we're trying to build this. We're trying to get more basketball, in on this show. We're doing like a separate basketball show. So
okay,
we're trying to get guys on, and it's really awesome because I mean I'm a basketball fan first and foremost. You can see. Oh, I just realized Shane Larkin is right behind me.
Right. Yeah, I saw the picture.
Yeah, and then so I mean I've watching all you guys play and stuff like it's big, man. So I caught up with some of the guys that played in Miami. It's NBA Summer League. I don't remember. I don't know if you ever played in that.
No, I didn't go to the Summer League.
Okay, it's a lot bigger like now than like it was before. But like I've met like Davon Reed and everything. So like I'm someone who I'm just as crazy about basketball with football, man. So
it's good, man. I like I said, I appreciate you guys having me on, man. You got my support. If you need to get anybody on the show, let me know, man. You have my number, and like I said, I have the chat. I'll hit them up and tell them, and we can work something out for sure.
Yeah, man,
sounds
for
great
sure.
to me.
I will definitely be hitting you up because both me and him love doing this, and we appreciate the support, man.
No, this is fun, man. It was really fun. I appreciate it, man. You guys keep going. Really, really good show. I like that hat too, man. I like that color. It looks good on you.
You like that?
Hey.
Yeah, I like that, man. That's fire.
I just got it fresh from Canes wear.
Yeah, no, it's fire, man. It's definitely fire. So you guys keep doing your thing, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, bro.
Malcolm. We really appreciate it, man. We'll
catch you have a good night, man.
All right.
Later, buddy.
Later.
That's awesome.
Dude, and honestly, like, because it's so different with basketball because you don't see their personality. Like, you don't. It's so much harder because it's not as much of a focal point. Like, let's be honest. Football is more. We're known for football. That's what it is. Basketball has been pretty solid. We had those years. Like, obviously, past couple years, we've been struggling a bit. But like, I never knew that. Malcolm Grant was that type of personality, man. Like, I didn't know. I just didn't know. And like, dude is entertaining as hell. So I can't wait to have him on again. And you know, if we can have other people on too, like other basketball players, like I'm all for it.
I'm all for it too, especially during the seasons or like the off season. Yeah, especially.
Yeah,
I'm all down for it.
I mean, we're obviously going to be doing the Basketball Chronicles. That's going to be a new like sub show, I guess you could call it. I don't know.
Sure.
Well, I mean, honestly, we'll do whatever the hell we want. That's what we do with this show. We have fun, and
we can
that's
do
what we do. So we appreciate you guys listening, man. Do you have anything to say? Oh, wait, we almost forgot a segment.
Yes.
You want to bring it up? We can do it real quick.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah. So, card of the week. We had our first basketball guest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I never said that this had to be football. So
no, that's true.
I never said that. So one of my favorite Canes ever, Bruce Brown, rookie autograph. One of my favorite Canes to watch, man. Obviously Malcolm is up there too. I just got to say,
of course.
But yeah, you know, you see him playing with the Nets and stuff, doing big things. He's the ultimate role player for them. He's kind of just fit in perfectly with them.
He's doing really great.
He's doing he's doing really well. So I had to bring that heat for basketball. So, but yeah, man. So dude, loaded show, like we said. Right. It honestly feels like it says we've been doing this for almost 2 hours. It does not feel like that at all.
It does not. And just like the last show, we did the same thing, and it just doesn't feel like it. But I mean, it's because I'm having a blast. I don't care. And I can't wait to talk to more basketball guys because I love basketball. I mean, I'm not as big a fan as you, but I mean, I love all sports. I try to watch as many as I can. Football, I know way more about than any of them, but like I love sports.
It gets you more into it, right? When you see all the faces and hearing the stories and stuff. That was awesome. I can't wait to see that move. Like, you know, I had seen something on Instagram, but I was like, I wonder what this is. So that's gonna be sick. I'm gonna pull that out in my next men's league game.
I'm gonna go check out his one you were talking about. Yeah, the one where he has all the skits and everything.
The skits, yeah, that's awesome.
Might have to clip some of that.
So, man, what do you got to say to the people, man? We hit 200 subs.
Man, thank you.
What do you got to say to wrap it up?
Man, just thank you. I mean, thank you for all the support. I mean, even support behind the scenes that nobody knows about. It's just I love Canes fam. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, we appreciate the support and everything.
I'll be honest, it's not all just Canes people either, by the way, that's behind the scenes. It's other, you know, YouTubers and podcasters and, you know, it's just, you know, I mean, I know everybody's like, oh, you can't be friends with Gators and Florida State guys and all that stuff. But, you know, when it comes down to it, we're all human. I mean, you know, on game day, it's a different story, but, you know, we're all here to help each other. We're all human people. You know, it is what it is. But I'm just happy. I never thought I never honestly thought we'd be doing it this long. I figured we'd.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't think we'd do it. But I mean, it just every week, I think we get better and better. And I just. You know,
and it's more.
I just hope everybody loves
too.
it. Yeah. And it's gonna be a lot different during the season. We'll have a lot more fun. We'll have some little things to do and some more graphics and all kinds of shit going on.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, man. Well, you ready to wrap this one up?
Let's wrap this up. I got to go. I'm hungry. I'm starving.
Me too, man. Honestly.
All right, and it's always about the you. Go Canes. See you guys next week. And that's another show from Canes Call In on this beautiful Tuesday evening. Be sure to catch us next week at 8 p.m. on Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Again, thank you everybody for the subs, for following us on YouTube, listening to us on the podcast. Thank you. See you next week.